ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Cool. Good to see you. I saw something weird the other day. I was driving around. I saw this guy. He's driving this trash car, man. I think it was like a 71 Pinto, you know? Thing was pea green. Looked like rolling nausea going down the street, you know? People in the opposing lane are popping Maalox when they go by. Like cars beat to hell, bumpers dragging the ground, it's smoking real bad. Guy's got a car phone. Like, who's he calling, a wrecker is what I want to know? See, I used to own a car like that. My first car was a 67 El Camino. I had the slowest car in the Western Hemisphere, man. Buzzed it at the back window. It was trash, man. I get passed up by weather, you know, it was ridiculous. So I always wondered, though, what it'd be like if cars didn't exist, you know, because we're very dependent on our cars, and I think if cars didn't exist, people would even change their habits. Every day at 5 o'clock, you'd be standing on the freeway going. I don't know, some guy walked into a pole or something. Some lady broke a heel. People would be in gas stations. Could you fill her up, pal? Thanks a lot. Huh? No, I'll get the dipstick. Thank you, though. Sorry to point that way, y'all. I mean, I'm right-handed. The cops would be chasing you around going, woo! Boy, you know you was going 8 miles an hour? Sorry, dude, new shoes. So this past year, I bought my first new car. Man, I'm real pleased, man. It's my first new car. I'm excited, you know. The nicest thing about it is, aside from the fact that it starts, is I have a decent stereo, man. I've been AM radio hell for about a decade now, you know. I got a cassette deck. I got Dolby noise reduction, so if I put a tape in, it's got that tape hiss on the back of it. I push this button, it takes off all the unwanted noise. And if Wham comes on, it cuts it off altogether. So it works out real well. I'm glad certain things didn't catch on with new cars. I'm glad talking cars never became popular. That was the stupidest idea ever. I don't want my car to talk to me. I got enough stress in my life. I don't need my objects whining at me now, you know? See, I didn't know that. I inadvertently bought a talking answering machine. I didn't know what I was getting. I was in a big hurry. I went and bought the first thing I saw, you know. And it has a talking clock, tells you what time the messages come. So I didn't know this, so I'm talking to my friends, you know, whining to my friends, going, you know, the weirdest stuff's going on? There's this guy that keeps calling me. And my friends are going, what does he say? Just leaves the time. See, I think the next thing you're going to have is talking showers. You're going to be trying to bathe. You're going to hear stuff like, wash behind your ears. The shampoo cap is ajar. You're touching yourself. I'll hose off in the front yard. Thank you. You know. So, I'm a smoker. Who smokes? Not enough to fight our way out of here, huh? I like to smoke. I have a lot of friends that smoke. My friends try to quit. I always see them about a month later. They always go, yeah, man, quit smoking, cold turkey. I'll say, quit smoking entirely? And they go, well, I smoke when I drink. Hey, well, how often do you drink? Well, since I quit smoking. I do a lot of flying, too, you know. It's like, and also, in airports, you're waiting on your plane, right? You want to have a cigarette? They make you sit in like a glass booth. Like, what am I, a zoo exhibit now? You know? People are bringing their kids over going, Tommy, these are the smokers. Now, try not to scare them. They're already kind of nervous. Little brat, you better run. So, it's just troubles these days, boy. I got tax troubles, too, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got the IRS after me. It's just nasty having the IRS. You can't spray for these guys, man. It's the worst. I get these threatening letters in the mail. They say they're going to seize all my assets. I show a letter to my friends. They go, why don't you just give them the guitar? I don't think 50 bucks will cover it. That's why. So I'm up to my hairline in debt, and we know how high that is, don't we? Thanks. And they send me a credit card. let's figure this out. Let me see, I'm drowning, throw me the lead weight, you know. I mean, credit cards are cool in theory, you know, you can go out and buy things, you don't have to pay for them right away. You don't have to pay for them at all, but you have to keep moving from state to state, and that's kind of a hassle. Why I'm here, actually. You go to dinner, you pay for dinner with a credit card, you look pretty cool. The only problem is not many restaurants except Texaco. So, kind of a glitch. So I talked to my dad the other day, too. It's always a thrill. My dad hates my job. He doesn't like this. He thinks this is still a hobby for me. I've been a comic 10 years now. I've never done anything this long except high school. But it's a long story. You don't have time, really. But I try to tell him, I mean, it's a job. It's like any other. There's a lot of things about this job that are a pain. You stay in sleazy hotels sometimes. Have you ever stayed in a really bad hotel? I mean, longer than a couple hours. Nobody? Okay. I'm talking nasty, too, man. I've stayed in the worst. I'm talking the kind of place you pull up in front, there's a guy out there hosing blood off the sidewalk. You know? Yeah, you go to your room, there's chalk outlines of people on the floor. They overlap. Yeah. Bath towels come on a roll, you know. Soap on a noose. Thank you. But this is my job, you know. I'm too lazy to do anything else for a living. I'm about the laziest person you'll ever meet. I don't even like standing up this long, to tell you the truth. I mean, I'd sit down about to move all that stuff, you know. I gotta go. Y'all have been very nice. Thanks a lot.